This is Noah Thompson, and this is my 2A video assignment. My first problem that I have to do is I have to have a greatest common factor expression. Here I have 5xy squared minus 30xy cubed plus 55x squared y to the fourth. So I see that obviously 5 is the greatest common factor, and x is in all the expressions, and y is too, so it's 5xy. But I also noticed that all the x's are not exponents, so x can't have an exponent. But y, all the y's do have an exponent, so I know that I can add the lowest exponent to the greatest common factor, so that's just squared, then parentheses, and then since 5xy squared is the first expression and that is the factor, I'll just go ahead and put 1 for the first one, so you multiply that by 1 to get 5xy squared. Then subtract because it's a negative number, and then 6 because 5 times 6 is 30. Then x will be multiplied in with the factor, and y and 1y because squared and cubed. 3 minus 2 is 1, so you don't put a exponent of 1, so it just stays the same. Then obviously this is going to be a positive because that's a positive times a positive. And then 55 divided by 5 is 11, and it's 55x squared and only x with 5xy squared. So that means I have to put 1x because x times x is squared. And then y to the fourth and y to the second. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So y to the second. That is my greatest common factor expression. Now here I go to the difference of squares. This one is a little bit simpler, I think. So I know that I'm going to have 2 parentheses, and 4 is going to be squared, and 4x to the fourth will be squared, and 9 will be squared. So all I have to do is 2x, because 4 squared equals 2, and you keep the x and then square it because 4 squared is 2, so you have that on both sides. And now all I have left to do is square root 9, and obviously the square root of 9 is 3, so that is my difference of squares, which was fairly easy. And then now I have an easy case quadratic trinomial, and x squared minus 9 plus 14. So I will start by using the diamond method. That is 14 and negative 9. So 2 numbers that multiply to get 14 that add to get negative 9. So I know it's not 14 and 1 and 7 and 2. So I think it has to be 7 and 2. So 7 and 2. But 7 and 2 don't add to negative 9. So now I know that negative 7 and negative 2 will add together to equal negative 9. So that are the 2 factors. So now I have parentheses x minus 7 and x minus 2. And I got negative 7 and negative 2 from the diamond method, and that is my easy case quadratic trinomial. That is my 2A video assignment.